Look, g'day everyone in the workshop today. Just a quick video. Aluminium came in. We got 4.8 kgs of pure aluminium, and that'll be used for making targets. And that will represent gold. It's the closest thing to gold in its K curve, etc. And the ratio of gold depends on how you think. If you had this as a solid piece of aluminium, then you would divide what you wanted in gold by 0.25, and that would give you the weight of the aluminium in solid form. If you wanted to represent a pure natural nugget, as you would find in the field, then you would have it as thin layers of aluminium squashed together, and that would be at whatever amount of gold you wanted. You would divide that by 0.5, so half of its weight, and that would give you the equivalent weight of aluminium that you would need to represent that gold. And that's what we'll be doing later on, so we can get the target set up at the test field, and that will be representing the weight that we want in gold, represented with aluminium, to get the same signal response in K curve as what you would have with gold. So it would be as close to whatever we can, as close to gold as we could get, because that's what we'll be doing there. Now today we had a problem with Woody's 20-inch Advantage nugget finder coil out at the test site, and the problem is with the plug. What it is just I think Woody done a video on this a while back about the tarnish that builds up in the plug over time, and also the wear. What it is it can be either two things, which is the tarnish within the pins, because this coil hasn't been used for a couple of years, and it can also be tarnish and dirt within the collar, not creating a good earth to the actual plug, because that's what pulls against the metal surround and earths it to the actual plug on the detector. So that gets pulled up and it transfers the earth across. So what we're going to be doing today is to be cleaning that, and what we're going to be using is some electronic cleaning solvent, so that we can spray that and get the dirt out of it. And I don't know whether I can possibly get a close-up of that, and see if we can show you a bit more up close. If I can get that closer. Just hang on a second. So that's where the collar is on it, and it becomes a bit corroded on those pins and gets dirt in there, and also on this collar here gets dirt down inside here and on this edge, and that's why I use protectors on these, so that you don't get dirt in there and all that sort of stuff. little protectors I use. I've got some up here on this coil here. And you can buy them from Bunnings. And they're just an actual 12mm chair stop, leg chair stop, like so. And it just covers that over so you don't get dirt and corrosion and stuff in the actual pins. You'll still get a build-up of stuff in the collar, which you can clean periodically. I recommend probably once every 6 to 12 months, depending on how much you're in the field, etc. And so all we're going to do, I'll see if I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. We'll just zoom in a little bit. Well, I'll see if I can bring that. Let's watch out. It's bumpy. And we'll just move that down a bit so we can be able to see it better. Sorry about bumping you around and stuff, but that way you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Down in here. And yeah. Okay. Right. So the first thing we'll be doing is to just give a good squirt into the plug pins. Sorry about the shaking. I've had a bit of an asthma problem, and I've had to take Ventolin and stuff, which if anyone with asthma and COPD knows that it can cause you to have a reaction to shaking, etc., stuff like that. Yeah, so we'll just clean all that. Give it a good clean out on that edge. As you can see there, the stuff that's come off there, you know, and that would be preventing a good contact point. For the earth, and we'll just see if we can just clean that collar a little bit down in there. As you can see there with that dirt that's there, let's just give that a good squirt and just get in there to try and clean out all of that collar. And just a good spray in there. Yeah, that is now on there nice and freely. It's not got any dirt or anything. on there. Pins are now cleaned, and that's ready to go back out into the field. And there we have it, all ready to go on. And I'll grab a, just put that there. Grab a collar, make sure it's clean. Put that on, and now it's protected and ready to go back out into the field testing. As I said, just a short video just to show you how that was fixed and cleaned, and to let you know about the aluminium. We'll just zoom back out, and just move it back a little bit. And bring that back up. Yeah. So there we go. Just a short video on how to get rid of all the dirt and rubbish out of the plugs. And always use a good quality electrical cleaner. I wouldn't recommend other things. Electronic cleaner is what we use for cleaning motherboards and parts and stuff like that. I always have another can up there as well of stuff. And yeah, so as I said, just a short update on the fact that the aluminium has turned up. We can now make those for the test site, and how to clean a plug. So that's it, and thanks for joining me for this quick video, and yeah, thanks everyone for subscribing, and thanks for everybody to keep having faith in Woody, and he does an amazing job with his modifications. The results of the last test was quite amazing, getting good depth, etc., and stuff like that, and good signal response. And next week, well, hopefully this week, we'll be doing some tests on fine gold and fine gold testing, and might do a video on how to do the dampening and the variable gain and stuff like that, because there's been a few questions about that. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Catch you later.